All right, so next is our super guru, Mrs. Jen Sheehan. How you doing, Jen?
I'm fantastic, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Now, this is interesting because when we surveyed the list and asked them specifically around Facebook, we had a huge response to people wanting to know how to get more likes on Facebook. It was like a very clear bias. So I'm very
Yep.
excited to pick your brain here. So how about I pass the mic over to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, this is a huge, huge topic. So I forgive you guys all have to forgive me if I go too fast, but I have a checklist of 45 simple strategies for getting more Facebook fans, and these are all things that you guys can implement immediately. But I can't do all those 45 now, so I've chosen like 7 key ones that you guys can do, and I figured we can just do the 45 at the event. So these 7 are like the top things that I would tell you guys to do right away. And this is stuff you can do now, okay?
Yeah.
So the very, very first thing that you need to do is go to your website and make sure that you have a Facebook social plugin. We have a coach, one of our clients is a coach trainer. She trains coaches, and she gets tons and tons of traffic to her blog and tons of traffic to her website. And she just had this little tiny like button. If you put the Facebook social plugin, it's a bigger thing that sits in your sidebar, and that drives so much more traffic to your fan page, because what it does is it automatically shows pictures of people's friends on Facebook if they're logged into Facebook. So it automatically shows your friends who already like that page. And that social proof, it shows like 10 or 12 people. That's really, really powerful. Okay, so that's my number one tip. The second thing is to leverage any other fan pages you already have. So if you have any fan pages that are slightly and all related to this topic, you can leverage those fan pages, and there's a couple of different things you can do when you have those other pages. You can quote on your page, on one page about another page. You can tag using the little Twitter @ symbol and tag your page from one page to another, and that drives fans really, really easily. Now, I try to do that every week, a couple of times a week, and it drives fans from one page to another. People who like what I have to say on one topic are also interested to hear what I have to say on other topics. Step number 3, the third tip I've got, is Twitter. Holy cow. I cannot believe the massive, massive impact that Twitter has had for a few of our clients. Now, I know that I'm here talking about Facebook, and like Twitter is so like 2008, but that's why it's so powerful, okay? Twitter is massively powerful, and we have one of our clients just set up, all they did was set up an auto DM, an auto direct message to their new fans, and all it says is, "I'd love to chat with you on Facebook," and put the link to their Facebook page. They're getting 30 to 50 new fans every single day purely by implementing that. Okay?
Explain that one again. So we're talking about it on Twitter, putting auto DM, yeah?
Yeah. So when a new fan, somebody new follows you on Twitter, from whatever tweets you're sending out or whatever, you can set up an automatic direct message, there are all different kinds of services that let you do that, and it's automatic direct message that they get, and you're not selling anything, you're not telling them how great you are, you're not doing anything like that. All you're saying is, thanks, I'd love to chat to you beyond 140 characters or beyond these tweets, like meet me on Facebook, and put a link to your Facebook page.
Awesome.
That's it.
And how many fans a day is your client getting?
Well, this is just one of our clients, and they're getting 30 to 50 new fans every single day consistently for the last 3 weeks.
Wow, beautiful.
Okay, just from that one little change. Okay?
Good stuff.
Can I keep moving? I've got a lot to talk about. So step number 4 is your email. Now, one of our clients, they are big in the supplement industry, so supplements for health and vitality and fitness, and they've got like 6 different brands, and they have lots and lots of autoresponders set up already. All they did was set up one email that goes to all of their autoresponder customers, and that email is they just slotted it right into their autoresponder series, and all it says is, "Are you on Facebook?" with a question mark, and then inside it's like, we'd love to chat with you on Facebook, has a nice picture of of them and their product, their brand and their logo, a nice HTML email. All it says is, are you on Facebook? We'd love to chat with you there, and has a link to their page. They have added 3,000 fans to their fan page in the first day just by sending that one email.
Well,
so
pretty...
people absolutely love to connect on Facebook, and they don't want to be sold to, they want to connect with you. And if you have a strong email autoresponder list, these are things you guys can leverage right away that can have a massive impact.
Awesome.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now, I mean, those are things that you can do kind of off Facebook, your website, Twitter, email, that kind of thing. But if you're going to look at ads, one of our clients is Frank Kern, and he had a lot of fans anyway, just because who he is, and his fan page is Frank Kern. It's really easy to follow him, and he would occasionally put some random update on there. But it was only recently that he started maximizing his fan page. So once his fan page started generating a lot of comments, and he would post something and it was just totally rocking, he ended up having a contest and all that. But my point is, what he did was he ended up choosing a sponsored story. Now, sponsored stories are a format of Facebook ads, and they're very effective if you already have an active fan page. Like, let's say you've got 10,000 fans and you want to grow to 100,000 fans. Well, sponsored stories is the way to go, because you can set it up and then people will see other people have commented. So your ad shows up in the sidebar, but it's not one of those normal ads. What it is it's a... it just looks different, and I don't have a visual, so I can't show you, but it's really effective. Now, just by implementing that, he was able to decrease his cost per fan from $1.10 per fan down to below 30 cents. So it's massive impact, and adding those fans, and now that he's active on his fan page and he's got somebody managing that and kicking ass with it, he's able to really leverage that and send that traffic straight to his funnel.
Awesome.
So that's really, really good. Now,
Mr. Frank Kern, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, so we're up to number 6, yeah?
Pardon?
We're up to number 6 now, yeah?
Yeah, we're up to number 6. So now this is a free method that you can do, and this is getting your fans to post photos, and they tag your page in their photo. So when they upload their photo, they're tagging your page. So what they do is they go to their own personal profile, and they show their own personal profile, and they upload a photo and tag your page with the little Twitter symbol. So they write @ and then your page name, and as long as it's tagged, it will also show up on your page. And then when their friends see it, it will show up to their friends, and when their friends see it, they can then click through to that tag fans. If you have any kind of passionate fan base about anything at all, you can get them to do this. So we have a client who has a whole business based around cats and dogs, literally cats and dogs. And so they've got cat fan pages and dog fan pages, and pet lovers are just so passionate. So this is really easy to get people to upload photos of their dogs, of their cats, of their travels, of their new car, of basically anything. People love to upload photos and tell the world about it. So, almost anything anyway. So if you're in that category, this is a really cool thing that you can do. And you just get them to tag your page, and that spreads virally very quickly. The 7th step is you absolutely must have a custom landing tab on Facebook. Now, one of our clients is in the stock trading niche, and he did not agree that you needed a custom landing tab. He was like, no, we're posting all this great content on our wall, and I just want people to come and see all the great content. And I convinced him to run a test, as you do as a marketer. You got to have tests. So I convinced him to run a test, and I was not at all surprised by the results of it. He increased conversions from click to like, right, by 72%, simply by having a custom landing tab. Now, if you're paying for traffic to your fan page, you absolutely 100% must have a custom landing tab. 72% is nothing to sneeze at, and you can't, I'm not going to walk away from 72% conversion rate. So yeah, So you definitely want to do that. Now, if you can, you want to include your email autoresponder opt-in on the conversion, on that custom landing tab, guys. That's a really important tip. When we're looking at, 60, 70, 80% conversions from click to like, we're also seeing an additional 50 to 60, sometimes even 75% of those people are then also opting into your autoresponder. So you're not only getting them as fans, but you're also able to communicate with them off Facebook. All right, I know. Oh, that was number 7. So there you go.